Good morning, student. Today we are going to start problem number 7 in part first of company final account. So this is problem for today's lecture. Gauri Company Limited was registered with an authorized capital of rupees 20 lakhs divided into 20,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each. The trial balance of the company as on 31st March 2020 was as follows. So following is the trial balance. So this is the debit items of a trial balance and these are the credit items of trial balance. So adjustment number one is related with the stock of closing stock. Stock on 31st March 2020 is 60,000. So it is related with the opening stock. Okay, related with the opening stock. Then number two, provide rupees 4,300 for RDD on debtors. So number two, second adjustment is regarding the sundry debtor. Where is sundry debtor? Okay, sundry debtor. Then adjustment number three is related with depreciation on machinery and building. Machinery and building. Okay. Then number four, outstanding wages. Outstanding wages. And last, director declared final dividend at 5% on paid up capital. This is the paid up capital. Okay. Now we proceed for solution. So we have this format to solve the problem. Preparation of balance sheet in the books of Gauri Company Limited balance sheet as on 31st March 2020. So first part is related with equity and liabilities classified into four heads: shareholder fund, share application money and pending allotment, non-current liabilities and current liabilities. And assets are divided into two parts: non-current asset and current assets. Okay. So similarly, this is the format of profit and loss account is divided into two part: first income and second expenses. Okay. And these are the 21 notes regarding the balance sheet and profit and loss account. 14 notes are related with the balance sheet and 7 notes are regarding the profit and loss account. Similarly, 14 notes of balance sheet divided into 7 notes related with the liabilities and 7 notes are related with the assets. Okay. So these are the notes. Okay. Fine. Now here, Gauri Company Limited was registered with an authorized capital. Authorized capital is given in the above the trial balance. How many? 20 lakhs divided into 20,000 equity shares. Okay, of rupees 100 each. So we write in the notes number one, that is capital. Notes number one, share capital, authorized capital, 20,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each. That is 20 lakhs. Okay, 20 lakhs. Okay, 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs is the authorized capital. Then issued and paid up capital, which is given in the trial balance. Okay, on the credit side. The next item is, okay, we write the authorized capital. Now motor car. Motor car is the asset. Motor car is the asset. Motor car. How many? 3,70,000. 3,70,000. There is no adjustment regarding the motor car. Basically, motor car, plant, machinery are the tangible assets. and goodwill, patents, copyrights are the intangible assets. So we record the motor car under the notes tangible asset. So notes number 8 tangible assets. Okay, this is the first note of the asset side, motor car. Very good, 3,70,000. Then next item, sundry debtor. Sundry debtor is one type of asset, one type of asset. But there are two types of asset, non-current asset and current asset, where sundry debtor is fall under the current asset. Okay. Again, there are separate note regarding the current asset, that is sundry debtor. Similarly, keep in mind there is one adjustment regarding the RDD 4,300. So first we find out the place of sundry debtor. Okay. Here, see, this is the asset. Basically, sundry debtor fall under the current asset. So we observe the heading of current asset. This is the current investment, no. This is the inventory, is no. Trade receivable, yes. Sundry debtor is fall under the notes trade receivable, and notes number, this is the note number 13. So notes number 13, trade receivable, see here, debtor. Okay, 96,000. And RDD adjustment regarding the RDD is also given there. So see here, provide rupees 4,300 for RDD. 4,300. What is the effect of RDD? We should deduct it from the sundry debtor under the notes number 13, uh, that is bill receivable. See here, trade receivable. It is first effect is less from the, sorry, how many, 4,300, 4,300. It is a deduct from the debtor, and secondly it is transferred to debit side of the profit and loss account under the heading other expenditure. Okay, so 96,000 minus 4,300. Yes, send me answer in chat box. Yes. Okay, very good. 91,700. Okay. First effect of RDD is less from debtor under the notes trade receivable from the debtor. And second effect, transfer this RDD to notes number 21. Notes number 21 here. RDD. See. Okay, RDD 4,300. So next adjustment is next item is salary. Salary is transferred to, basically it is related with the employee benefit. So it is transferred to employee benefit expenses. So we have separate notes regarding all expenses which are related with the employee. So employee benefit expenses, salary. Okay, 1,50,000, 1 lakh 1,50,000. So there is no adjustment related with the salary. That's why only item should be transferred to employee benefit under the notes employee benefit expenses. Then bank interest. Bank interest is the finance cost, and similarly there is no any adjustment related with the outstanding interest on bank loan. Okay, so we directly transfer it to debit side of profit and loss account under the notes finance cost. See here, 4,000. Then next item is Traveling expenses. Traveling expenses is one type of expenses which are debited to profit and loss account under the heading other expenses. So we have separate heading here, other expenses, traveling expenses. Okay. Then next item is machinery and building. Both are fixed asset. Both are fixed asset, and adjustment also given in this regard. Okay, so what is the percentage of depreciation on machinery? 10%. 10%. So we have separate notes number 7, sorry, 8, tangible asset, plant and machinery. See here, and less depreciation at 10%. At 10%. 8 lakh multiple by 10%, that is 80,000. 80,000 is the depreciation on plant and machinery. Plant and machinery. So 8 lakh minus 80,000, 7 lakh 20,000 is the rest amount. And similarly, we transfer the depreciation on the debit side of the profit and loss account, and we have separate notes in this regard, that is depreciation and amortization. But before that, we transfer the depreciation on building also, and at a time we transfer both the depreciation to the notes number 9, depreciation and notes number 19, that is depreciation and amortization. 19 or 20. Okay, so what is the amount of building? 5 lakhs. And what is the percentage of depreciation on building? 5% only. Less depreciation at 5%. 5 lakh multiple by 5%, 25,000. 25,000. 5 lakh minus 25,000, 4 lakh 75,000. So now we transfer the depreciation on plant and machinery and depreciation on building to the notes number, I think 20. Note number 20. Depreciation on plant and machinery 70,000, and on building 25,000. So this is the effect of depreciation. Now discount allowed. It is one type of expenses and fall under the other expenses. So notes number 21, other expenses, discount allowed. Then next item, wages. Wages are related with the employee benefit expenses, but there is adjustment related with the wages. That is outstanding wages of rupees 20,000. So it is added in the wages under the employee benefit expenses. See here, employee benefit expenses, wages, and add 10,000 outstanding wages, add outstanding wages. Okay, 10,000. So total amount is 90,000. Okay, and outstanding wages is become a liabilities. So it should be transferred to under liabilities side. So this is the format of liabilities. Okay, and outstanding wages, outstanding salary means all types of outstanding expenses are fall under the current liabilities. So we have separate heading here, other current liabilities. Notes number 6. Notes number 6. See here, outstanding wages 10,000. Other current liabilities. Then next item, opening stock. Opening stock is transferred to separate working notes is prepared here, that is change in inventories, opening stock minus closing stock. What is the amount of closing stock? 60,000. Keep in mind. Okay, so Opening stock, change in inventory. What is the formula of change in inventories? Opening stock minus closing stock. So 70,000 is the opening stock and minus 60,000 is the closing stock. So what is the amount of change in inventory? Rupees 10,000. 10,000. Okay. 10,000 is the change in inventories. There is no separate notes regarding it, but we transfer it to profit and loss account. Okay. Profit and loss account. Format of profit and loss account. There is separate heading, change in inventories. Okay. We just transfer it here, 10,000, and it is plus balance because we have opening stock of rupees 70,000 and only 60,000 is closing stock. So 70,000 minus 60,000 plus 10,000. Okay. In last problem, opening stock is less than closing stock. That's why we have negative balance there. Okay. So we write the minus balance there while transferred to profit and loss account, and it is deducted from other uh, items. Okay. So 10,000. Now the question is transfer the closing stock, because closing stock given in the adjustment, and whenever adjustment is given, there may be two effect of that particular items. Okay, minimum two effect. So first effect, we deduct from closing stock, so we record under the change in inventories. Then second effect of closing stock always treated as a asset. So we transfer it on the asset side of the balance sheet, and we have separate notes in this regard. Basically, closing stock is the current asset, and we have separate note, inventories. Notes number 12. Notes number 12, inventories. 12, closing stock, 60,000. Okay. Simply put in the notes number 12, inventories. Now purchases, we transfer purchases under the notes, that is uh, purchases of stock in trade. Purchases of stock in trade. See here, purchases of stock in trade. uh, there is any purchase return is given in the problem on the credit set of trial balance? No. So only purchases are given here. So we transfer outer column, purchases. Then carriage outward. If carriage inward is given, it is added in the purchases, but here carriage outward is given, so it is transferred to other expenses. Other expenses, that is notes number 21. Notes number 21. See here, carriage outward. Carriage outward. Then cash in hand. We have separate notes under the current asset, that is cash and cash equivalent. See here. Basically, cash in hand, cash at bank fall under the current asset, that is cash and cash equivalent, and we have separate notes in this regard. Notes number 14. See here, cash in hand. Then printing and stationery, repair, both items are related with the other expenses. Other expenses. So we transfer it to other expenses. Notes number 21. Basically, director fees is transferred to employee benefit expenses. Then director fees. Director fees is transferred to employee benefit expenses. Maybe many times such item is also transferred to other expenditure also, but we treat it as employee benefit expenses. Okay. Then next item, audit fees and general expenses. Both are other expenditure. Both are other expenditure. So we transfer to other expenditure. So here debit side of trial balance is complete. Now credit side sales 10 lakh 50,000. It is transferred to revenue from operation. So we have notes number 15. This is the first note of profit and loss account, revenue from operation, 10 lakh 50,000. If sales return is given, then it should be deducted from the balance of sales. But in this problem, sales returns are not given. Okay. Then profit and loss account. This is the opening balance of profit and loss account and transferred to notes number 2, that is reserve and surplus. Reserve and surplus. There are two part of reserve and surplus. First part is reserve and second is surplus. So opening balance of profit and loss account. Okay. Surplus, opening balance of profit and loss account, 1st April 2019. And we calculate the current year profit from the current year profit and loss account. And it should be added in the opening balance. If there is any loss, then it should be deducted from the opening balance of profit and loss account. Then sundry creditor. It is one type of liabilities and it is treated as current liabilities. So we have separate heading in this regard. See here, balance sheet, current liability, short term borrowing. No, it is not short term borrowing. Trade payable, right? It is trade payable. Sundry creditor, bill payables fall under the trade payable. Okay. So notes number 5. Notes number 5. There is no any adjustment regarding in this regard. So only full item, full amount transferred to outer side. Then debenture. Debenture is the long-term borrowing. So we have separate notes in this regard. See, non-current liabilities, it is a long-term borrowing. So we have separate note, notes number 3, debenture. Okay. Then share capital, it is the paid up capital. It is the issued and paid up capital. 10,000 shares of rupees 100 each. So 10,000 shares were issued by the company in similar for rupees 100 each, and all the amount were recovered from the share capital. So same amount treated as paid up capital. So notes number 1, issued capital. So 10,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each, 100 each, 100 each, sorry, 100 each. Okay. So similar amount is paid up. So paid up capital is considered to transfer to balance sheet. Okay. To calculate the balance sheet, 10 lakhs. Okay. Now Uh, basically, there is one adjustment related to share capital, but we give this effect after the closing the profit and loss account. So adjustment number 1, closing stock. Yes, it is already taken. Then RDD also taken. Depreciation also consider. Outstanding wages, it is also consider. And now director declare final dividend at 5% on paid up capital. Okay, we calculate it, but after the calculation of current year profit. So now time to calculate the profit and loss account. So we close the last 7 notes. So notes number 15, 10,50,000 transferred to profit and loss account. Then other income is nil. There is no any other income is given in this problem. So 10,50,000 is the total revenue. Say here. See here. Sorry. Yes. Notes number 18. Okay. Sorry. Other income. Need. Now purchases of stock in trade 3 lakhs. Purchases of stock in trade. Sorry. What is the amount of purchases of stock in trade? I think 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs. Okay. Then change in inventory of rupees 10,000. You already transfer it. Employee benefit expenses. Yes. What is the amount of employee benefit expenses? Calculate it. Yes. 1,50,000 plus 90,000. 2,40,000 plus 2,65,000. Is it right? Is it right? Okay. 2,65,000. Similarly, finance cost of rupees 4,000. Okay. Then depreciation and amortization. Depreciation and amortization. 70 plus 25,000. 95,000. Okay. 95,000. 95,000. And notes number 21. Just calculate it. 2,65,000. Very good. 2,65,000. How it is 2,65,000? Is it 2,65,000? Sure. Okay, 2,65,000. We have only 8 minutes remaining now. So today we only close the profit and loss account. Okay. This item is correct now. I have some doubt about this figure. 2,65,000. 2,65,000. Okay. No issue. Many more people sent same answer. Now close the total expenses. 3 lakh plus 10,000 plus 2,65,000. Notes number 21 is 2,65,000. Omkar, 1,99,300. Who say how you send it 2,65,000? Okay, 1,99,300. 1,99,300. Now just totaling the expenses side, expenditure side. Okay, no issue. But other expenditure is 1,99,300. Is it correct? Okay. Now totaling the total expenses. 3 lakh plus 10,000 plus 2 lakh 65,000, 4,000, 95,000 and 1,99,300. Please do fast. Yes. 8,73,000. 8,73,000 and 300. Is it correct? Okay. Now total A minus total B. 10,50,000 minus 8,73,300. Yes. Profit before exceptional item and extraordinary item. Yes. 1,76,000 and 700. Okay. Now there is no any exceptional item is given here. So dash. Now the rest amount is similar. 1,76,700. This is the profit before tax. Now there is no any tax expenses. So this is the dash. Okay. So same amount represent the profit for the years 76,700. Okay. Now it is transferred to reserve and surplus. Reserve and surplus. Current year profit. Current year profit. So this is the current year profit. Now totaling this is total profit. Total profit 2,32,000 plus 1,76,000. Yes. Yes. 2,32,000 plus 1,76,700. That is 4,08,700. Is it clear? Now times 2, calculate the appropriation. So proposed dividend. Proposed dividend. Proposed dividend. So separate adjustment given in this regard. See here. Director declare final dividend at 5% on paid up capital. So we have paid up capital of rupees 10 lakh and calculate 5% dividend, proposed dividend on it. Okay. 5% on rupees 10 lakhs because we have paid up capital of rupees 10 lakh. So 5% on 10 lakhs. Yes, 50,000. Is it clear? Is it clear? $50,000. Very good. Now 4,08,700 minus 50,000. What is the rest amount? 3,58,700 is the rest amount. And we proposed or create appropriation for proposed dividend of rupees 50,000. So it's become a provision. So we have separate notes in this regard. Short-term provision. Okay. Short-term provision. See here. Short-term provision. Proposed dividend. Proposed dividend. Okay. 50,000. Now just close all notes related to liability side and asset side and transfer to format of balance sheet. Automatically your problem should be solved. Okay. 3,58,700. 1,50,000. Okay. If time is over, you should transfer yourself to the format. Okay. 10,000, 50,000. Yes. What is the amount of tangible asset? 3,70,000 plus 7,20,000 plus 4,75,000. 15,65,000. Intangible asset is nil. Current asset is nil. Inventory is 60,000. Trade receivable 91,700. Cash equivalent 10,000. And okay, 10,000. Now just transfer all items to the balance sheet. Okay. Share capital. Then reserve and surplus. Long-term borrowing. There is no, I think, debentures are given here.